for the Boston Celtics.
Salve, salve galerinha! Estamos de volta aqui com o segundo tempo do nosso jogo entre Philadelphia 76ers e Boston Celtics. Primeiro tempo bastante conturbado, a gente passou um perrengue do caramba. Mas vamos ver se a gente consegue recuperar essa diferença no segundo tempo. Vamos lá, não vamos desistir não. Teve momentos em que o Boston conseguiu jogar melhor. Conseguimos segurar os caras na defesa. O problema é que o Embiid tá doutrinando ali no garrafão. Não tá fácil. DJ Red matou a bolinha de 3 dele. Aí não tem jeito, né? Característica do cara.
Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight. Screen coming. Big pick right there.
Boa, Curry. Mais 2 pontinhos pro Curry. Vamos lá, a gente precisa melhorar essa marcação.
You can only imagine what this team would have done if he were healthy and they had Gordon Hayward. The drive right to the basket.
Tá difícil marcar o Jimmy Butler, hein?
O
cara tá impossível.
Those natural born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land. Irving. That's out. Last touch by Kyrie Irving.
O Embiid veio para dar o toco, eu ia dar um passe embaixo. A bola foi lá do outro lado. Me matou, né? O Ben Simmons ele parte pra dentro, a jogada dele é essa. Trabalhar com calma. Boa, Tatum. Linda jogada do Jason Tatum. Seus primeiros 2 pontos.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Simmons to Butler. And the slam.
Belo passe.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on.
Jimmy Butler tá jogando demais.
You have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly. Here comes the screen. Ben Simmons able to recover.
Ele veio toco do Ben Simmons também.
That kid can block out the sun, man. Redick. Not easy. Just let me break down to all the young players.
Mais uma bola de 3 pro Redick.
That was a perfect delivery and it hit the player right in the chest. Irving with the basketball. Down a bundle. To Jaylen Brown. Here comes the screen.
Não consigo passar uma bola ali, cara. Nós estamos tomando uma atrás da outra na transição. Eu tinha melhorado nisso aí, tinha parado de tomar bola assim.
If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team. Here comes the screen to Horford.
Boa, belo passe, boa jogada. Se a gente consegue tirar um Embiid ali do garrafão, a gente consegue fazer ponto.
Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game. Simmons to Tobias Harris.
A marcação do Tatum boa.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint. Nothing going here on that drive. Hayward to Irving.
Eu não toquei aqui, ó. O Jaylen Brown tava sozinho.
Down to 5 on the 24. Short jumper misses.
Boa, Gordon. Boa bola, Gordon Hayward. Tá começando a jogar ele.
Sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Vamos lá, vamos defender essa bola.
Here comes the screen. Harris to Simmons.
Linda a bola do Jason Tatum. Tá jogando demais. Nossa, bolinha de 3 não cai, galera. Trabalhar a bola com calma.
Irving. Now pass stolen by the Sixers.
Acerta o passe.
Good look that time, but off the mark. To Horford. Knocked loose. Sixers have it.
Acredito, né?
To Simmons.
Bem Simmons chato, cara.
Cleans the offensive glass.
Aí não pode, né, meu? Redick no meio de 3, meu. Matar essa bola não pode.
For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Boa, Horford. Boa, Horford. 12 pontos pro Horford.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket.
Vamos fazer esse pick and roll dar certo.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. He connects with the step back.
Tobias Harris também tá jogando bem, galera. Essa bola aí não tava fácil, ele colocou lá dentro, hein?
His guys down big. To Horford.
Boa, Horford. A gente tá indo bem, tá conseguindo fazer a troca ali do Embiid. A gente consegue matar a bola. O que a gente não pode? É somar aqui na defesa. Não tô conseguindo segurar aqui na defesa. Os caras estão muito bem no ataque. Boa, forçamos o Embiid a jogar ali de fora. Esse é o jogo. O Jalen Brown tava indo sozinho ali. Vamos trabalhar com calma. Deu no Horford. Novamente conseguimos fazer a troca. Achamos o jogo, galera. A gente achou o jogo.
The harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the
conseguimos achar o jogo. Agora tem que ir bem aqui na defesa.
They could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it. To Tobias Harris.
Como que o Redick mata essa bola, meu? Caraca, meu. Tá muito difícil pra matar essa bola.
But the defender didn't. Screen coming. Irving. Ben Simmons. Tips it. Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Conseguimos tirar eles da velocidade na transição.
Harris to Redick. It's good. If you don't stand in his way,
tá matando tudo, cara.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball
tá jogando muito bem.
Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar. Kyrie off the mark. Well contested. It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats.
8 segundos, juiz. 8 segundos.
And an 8-second violation. It's going the other way. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Boa, Ben.
Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net. Philadelphia with the basketball. McConnell to Tobias Harris. Has a look. A shot no good by
Isso, vamos jogar com calma, vamos trabalhar a bola.
Great defense there, forcing the pickup. It's a big
Bela bola.
Jay, let's see if that's a sign for
Daniel
him.
Well, it's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get
A
the
gente
juices
achou o
going,
jogo, galera, ali
and
no
help you
pick
with
and
your
roll.
offensive rhythm.
A
McConnell
gente não pode tomar aqui
to Redick.
a defesa. Tem que conseguir
Great
segurar o
pass
máximo
to set it
possível
up.
aqui.
Has a chance.
Forçar esse arremesso
Can't
mais
hit
de
it.
longe. Cai 2 pontos e a falta, Jason Tatum. Que jogada.
That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and
Pra
that's the
cima
game.
do Tobias Harris. Linda, linda bola, Tatum. Lindo, deu um belo gancho.
Jason Tatum trying to cash in on the three-point
Tá
play.
jogando
For
demais,
his
garoto.
career, 82%. Off the mark at
Tava
the
meio
line.
sumidão no jogo. Mas agora ele tá jogando muito.
To Tobias Harris.
Vamos lá, galera. Vamos segurar essa bola.
Redick to Tobias Harris.
Vamos lá, Marcos Morris. Vamos roubar a bola desse cara.
The Sixers with 4 to shoot. From the
Só
outside,
faltava
no
cair,
good.
né? A marcação tava... Ah, não.
Backward violation is
Não, meu
called.
Deus, tudo errado, mano. Curry tava indo sozinho pra linha de 3 e ele partiu pra dentro. Aí mata, né, meu?
Trying to cash in.
Mata a
Knocks it down
gente, cara.
on the step back. That was not easy.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Across the
Isso aí
timeline,
não
it's
pode
Rozier.
acontecer.
He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Oh, nice
Boa bola pro
find for the
Ben.
basket.
It's really a dope thing when
Ótima
passing
parede
becomes
ali, Ben.
infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
DJ Red, vamos lá, marcação. Não temos que tirar, vamos tirar. Vamos tentar derrubar essa diferença pelo menos pra 15.
And his
Whoa,
foot was on the
Rozier.
line. It's going the other way. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Botou a Farrah, Kyrie Irving.
To Tobias Harris.
Não, vamos lá. Não deixar o Tobias Harris jogar, não.
To McConnell.
A bola atravessada no meio da quadra.
Harris to McConnell. Fires the 3.
Marcação
They need
boa.
something to go down. It's no good.
Certinho, marcamos certinho.
The ball in the
Esse é
hands
o
of
jogo.
Kyrie Irving. And a nice
Boa,
finish
bela
at the rim.
bola, Daniel
This
Tais
type
com
of game
6
needs to
pontos.
be celebrated. This is the type of culture that
Linda,
is
confesso
fostered
que eu achei que eu
when
ia
you play
tomar o
with
toco.
unselfish players. When you give
Mas
up
tá
a little
dando
bit of yourself
certo.
and you make your teammate look great,
Essa bolinha no
that's the
pick and
difference
roll,
between
vamos
winning
lá.
and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
That ends the third quarter, and the 76ers have
Deu
to be
tempo de
feeling
tentar
good.
arremesso. Vamos lá. Vamos ver, vamos tirar essa diferença. Último quarto. 18 pontos.
It's been a compelling game so
A gente
far.
começou a jogar
The fourth
bem.
quarter is underway. McConnell to Tobias Harris. McConnell to Tobias Harris.
A gente vai ter que entrar num jogo de paciência aí, não desperdiçar a bola no ataque. Isso. Fazer um belo trabalho aqui na defesa. Sozinho, Kyrie, e a bola não cai. Não pode isso.
McConnell to Tobias Harris. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Creates the space to bury the three on the step back.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display.
Que bola foi essa do Mike Scott?
And great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going, you're going to be a dynamic
Demorou pra sair meu
offensive
passe, eu toquei bem antes.
Smith with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive
comecei a
for.
vacilar de
It reminds
novo.
me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Oh, he got a piece of it. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Tá embaçado ali pra passar. Os caras distribuem toco mesmo. Boa, Rozier.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Baseline drive. Short jumper off the mark.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about
Marcos
the shot you
Smart
just missed.
quadra.
Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Nothing going here on that drive. Now a steal by Philly.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Out of bounds the call.
Tá bom, tá bom, tá bom.
It remains Sixers basketball. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
A torcida tá ajudando a gente.
The screen sets him
Marcar
up
o
for two.
Embiid é osso.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Ball's controlled by Boston.
Difícil
To
marcar o
Irving.
Embiid, hein, cara.
Here comes the screen. Irving to Marcus Morris.
Cara, já não toquei a bola aqui não, viu? Tô de brincadeira comigo.
Irving. Redick with it. His guys holding the big lead. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Gets it in the left corner to Simmons. Marcus
Boa,
Morris
Marcus
snatching it out of
Smart.
the air. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by
Foi o
Marcus
Morris, na verdade.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Lindo toco do Morris.
Redick. 5 on the shot clock for Philadelphia. With the fadeaway. Burns
Ben
it for the
Simmons
basket.
nunca mata
And
essas
there's nothing
bolinhas,
more
cara.
mentally intimidating for
Até
your
a bolinha do Ben
opponent than when
Simmons
your
tá
own
caindo.
teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to
Pode
drop
isso,
70
cara.
on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Here comes the screen. Irving. Off the
Vamos
assist.
lá, vamos
But
mandar
did you
essa
see the
bolinha
way
aqui no
he was
pick and
able
roll.
to do it, Ed? Did you see him constantly probe the defense by maintaining his dribble? Ultimately, if you keep your eyes on all the other defenders, they will lose track of where the ball is. That's where you slip a quick pass in for an easy dime.
Nós estamos marcando bem.
Has a look.
Isso, a bolinha do Ben Simmons não pode
That's how
cair
you do it. You
jamais.
keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it,
Arremesso
keep
dele
being
é
physical, keep
péssimo.
knocking him off balance.
Irving. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Driving right to the basket. The shot, no good
Bela,
by
bela.
Simmons.
Vamos jogar com paciência, galera.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Down a bundle.
Vamos esperar aqui o Ben. Vamos jogar com paciência. Isso. Vamos jogando com paciência que a gente vai matando nossas bolinhas.
Sometimes you need to dart the pass through the gap. Other times you need to have a feathery touch where you can loft the ball up for your player to dunk the ball. That pace is everything in this game.
Butler to Simmons. Oh, defender pulling the
Isso, puxa a
chair.
cadeira pro Embiid. Ah, essa bola tem que cair, galera.
Sixers have the basketball. And a whistle.
Foi na bola.
They're going to make some changes
Bem
with some
tomou
new
lindo a
personnel on
bola
the
ali.
floor.
Em casa, gente, você não pode dar esse tipo de falta, não. Vamos lá. Jimmy Butler chamou ali pro isolation.
With the step back.
E ele mata a
We
bola.
talk so much
Incrível,
about who are
cara.
the MVP candidates, but there are
É
other
muita
guys who are so
apelação isso aí.
valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything,
Matei uma bola de três no
to
jogo,
win the
acho.
ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Joel Embiid swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Short jumper
Isso,
stays
consegui
out
forçar ali
to Jaylen Brown.
o
Nothing
Ben
going here on
Simmons
that
a
drive.
arremessar a bola de média distância. A gente sabe que não é a dele ali.
Here comes the screen. Great defense there, forcing the pickup to Horford. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Simmons with it, looking to make something happen. And count the basket inside.
O passe não vai onde
It
eu
was
quero, aí
gorgeous. I love
mata
the way
minha
he
jogada.
shows you the ball, then cradles it and lays the ball in as smooth as
É,
butter.
galera, aqui agora acho que a vaca já deitou, hein?
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Irving to Horford. He throws it down.
I don't think I could do that on a
Já
5-foot
deitou.
rim.
I can, because that's my only
23
choice.
pontos, faltando
Sixers control.
5 minutinhos.
Simmons to Butler. Flushes it home.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Horford to Jaylen Brown. Irving. Tatum. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Simmons with a shot, that won't go. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys down big. To Horford. Get the cameras out, flash on.
That's going to make a nice
A
post.
bola não
It's in the hands
cai.
of Philadelphia. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Incrível, cara.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Irving. Tough shot and
Boa,
nearly a
Tatum.
chance at a three-point play. No
Boa
foul.
bolinha do Jason Tatum.
So many times you can tell if a player's going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his
3
face?
minutinhos
That was
pra
a look
acabar
of
o
a
jogo,
three-point
galera.
play. You always going in think you can get more at the rim.
Aqui a vaca já
Teams tweaking their
deitou.
lineups. Here come some changes.
O negócio é a gente tentar deixar menos feia essa derrota aqui, viu?
McConnell to Butler. Redick to Embiid. Al Horford pins it.
Dois tocos
He sent that
seguidos.
one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive.
Ótima jogada da defesa. Um toco do Horford. Segundo toco do Daniel Tais.
Butler. Turnover gives them the possession. Celtics have it. Here comes the screen. Irving. To Horford. For three. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
McConnell to
McConnell.
Redick. Shot from the lane won't go.
A gente tá até marcando bem agora, né? A gente não tá conseguindo matar nossas bolinhas mais.
From the painted
Não
area,
cai mais
won't go
nenhuma
down.
bolinha nossa, cara.
McConnell to Butler. Oh, he had him there for a second.
O time Butler teve espaço ali pra arremessar, não arremessou.
Al Horford
Linda
rejects it.
Horford.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position.
Shot
I see
clock
everybody
violation.
squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Irving to Jaylen Brown. A drive
Time.
down the lane, but the shot stays out. Embiid to Butler.
Nossa, a bola não cai, impressionante. Empurra aí o Embiid pra fora do
Chance
garrafão.
for the process. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Screen coming. Irving to Horford. Throws it down. He's been a one-man show,
Dupla
but
aqui, Irving e
Jay, they're
Horford tá
still
dando
down in
certo.
this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Butler to Simmons.
Meta de fora,
Harris
Simmons.
to Simmons.
Deixa aí o
Beyond
Simmons
the arc for
arremessar.
3. Not a good shot there as he misses it. To Marcus Morris. Count the basket.
Só faltava
Lot
não
of
cair essa
contact.
bolinha também,
No
né?
foul.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Simmons with it. He'll run the offense. To Tobias Harris. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere
Isso é
presence
pecado,
of him
né?
in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Joel Embiid sends it away.
Parecia que o Embiid não ia chegar e ainda conseguiu dar o toco ainda.
Offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
The Sixers are victorious.
É, galera,
as they
não deu
win
pra
this
nós,
one
hein?
in blowout fashion. That does it.
89
For my partner, Jay
a
Williams, and our entire
66.
crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This
Levamos
has been a
uma bela
presentation of
sobra,
the
hein?
NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Assim, pelo nível que a gente tá jogando aí, No último leve do jogo até que a diferença não foi tanta, né? Um dos melhores momentos aí, Embiid doutrinando ali dentro do garrafão. Embiid jogou demais, cara. No começo do jogo ele matou nosso time quando abriu a diferença.
Game track. Defense.
17 bloqueios.
Player of the game.
Jogador do jogo. Joel Embiid jogou muito na defesa e no ataque. Destruiu.
He kept throwing them down, and it was just astonishing.
Acabou com o jogo Embiid. 15 pontos, 14 rebotes, 2 assistências.
Who was cold?
Vamos ver aqui as melhores jogadas. Essa cesta do Ben Simmons foi linda, hein? Só enterrada, só na transição. A gente pecou muito nessa jogada de transição. Enterrada na cabeça do Jaylen Brown. É isso aí, galera. Vou ficando por aqui. Vamos tentar, vamos ver se a gente consegue essa vitória aí no próximo vídeo, beleza? Vou pedir para todos aí que estão acompanhando a gente, deixem seu like aí, se inscrevam no canal e ativem o sininho de notificação para vocês receberem notificações de vídeos novos, beleza, galera? Um grande abraço a todos, valeu, falou!